Good afternoon. This is Jared with Carbon Digital, and today, a quick and simple fix to get this little padlock on your WordPress website. So, uh, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to navigate to plugins and then add new. And we're going to search for a plugin called Really Simple SSL. This is the most basic SSL plugin out there, and it's pretty much going to do the job for you every time. A lot of times when you use an auto-generated SSL from your hosting provider, sometimes it doesn't actually kick off consistently for your website. So you want to get a plugin like this and add it to your site. So when you actually activate it, I already have it activated, it's going to be under Settings and then SSL. And you just want to make sure that all of these free options here are enabled. Pretty much it's a single click. You click the button, it does its job, and that's it. So if this does not change your padlock or your website to HTTPS, then you need to look at something called caching, right? WordPress, let's see, plugins, cache. So if you have any of these plugins here on your site, Lightspeed, W3 Total, Fastest Cache, WP Optimize, any of these, Auto Optimize, Super Cache, Cloudflare, Super Cache Enabler, Hummingbird, all of these. If you just come in here to WordPress.org, go to plugins, search cache. And if any of these plugins that have the word cache in the title are here, if any of these plugins are on your site, then the first thing you need to do is go clear the cache. Usually it's going to be a single click of a button. And normally that's actually up here in your toolbar, but I actually have removed all of that stuff. So once you do clear your cache, you actually want to go to your main site and you want to clear your browser cache. So on Chrome, this is going to be Command or Control, then Shift R. So on Windows, Control Shift R. On a Mac, Command Shift R. So I'll do that now. Boom, that's going to clear your cache and it's going to reload the browser. That's exactly what it's going to do. On Firefox, I actually use the Firefox Developer Edition all the time. It's the same thing. For Windows, it's Control Shift R. For Mac, it's Command Shift R. So what that does is that clears that cache and it reloads the browser. So if neither one of those, you can see I have a padlock here as well. If that does not fix your problem, then the probability lies deeper. You probably have to go to your server level. And one of the things that we can do is check why no padlock. And you can check this for every page on your website. So I'll just take my home page, plug that in, check, and then hit test. And this is actually going to test that single page. So basically, you'd have to run it for every page. This is going to check each individual page and tell you exactly what's going on, right? So here I have a cert and I'm green across the board. So I'm good. What happens a lot of times is on WordPress, this force HTTPS is not activated, or your cert, there's something wrong at the host with your cert. Those are the ones that happen the most, and then mixed content. So you try to force the HTTPS and like an image will get skipped when that happens. So you have to actually go in and manually update that image. And throughout this process, you also want to finally verify your settings. So here in general, make sure that this says HTTPS, right? And then if you actually have like a WooCommerce site, you're going to have a checkbox in the settings or the WooCommerce settings, one of the two, that actually states force HTTPS. And so this is what you kind of want to look at. So if none of those items work to give you that padlock on your site, it means you're not secure. You're probably going to have to contact a developer, because if you get in here and you look up your site and you're like, well, I don't know what any of that means, you're probably going to have to call somebody to figure out what it means. That's one. Number two, you might have to end up working with your hosting company to actually rectify the situation. And number three, you might have to have someone like a developer go into the server and actually execute some code on the server. So it really depends on what the situation is. But if you guys have any questions or concerns, you can actually reach me, carbondigital.us/contact here at the bottom. You can actually send me your information. And if you provide me your URL for your website and the results, actually you don't even have to provide the results, but that would help so I can see what you're seeing. Then I'll be able to help you debug what's going on, and we can kind of take it from there. All right, guys, well, that's it. I just wanted to kind of knock this out really quick and put it out there so that anyone having this problem knows kind of what path should be taken. This is more for the people who aren't developers, the people who are business owners, and you run your own website, but you don't know how to fix these solutions. That's what this is for. So as usual, questions, comments, concerns, complaints, send them over. We'll deal with them. Until next time, guys, stay safe, stay happy, and I'll talk to you guys next time.